Hello, Progression Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest III with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode was a little bit of a bust, I would say, for overall progression. I mean, if you guys watched it, we spent a lot of time exploring South and North America, and we didn't get a whole lot out of it, although we did figure out some of the sort of quest progression and, like, what the game wants us to do, so that's cool. For today's episode, the plan is to kill some sheep. I mean, finish exploring Antarctica. Or Greenland, I suppose this is actually Greenland. But anyway, once we're done exploring Greenland for map completion, we're going to go head over to basically Russia. Hopefully not get mauled by grizzly bears. And at that point, we'll pretty much be done with the world mapping touring part. And we can start trying to make some progress. So we've got... Oh, let's see, where do we want to go today? We could go to Edinburgh in Great Britain. We could go to Zipangu in Japan. Those are kind of like the two main, like, obvious places to go for quest progression. We're obviously looking for quite a few orbs. Although, I think it'd be a little bit easier to find the orbs if we got the Echo Flute first. Where's the Echo Flute? I don't know. No one's given us any tips on that, though, so... the orbs, I believe, are what unlock flight for us. We've, you know, in Antarctica, down in the southwest corner, there's an egg of some monstrous creature that I think the people there told us. That's why we're collecting the orbs. Get all the colored orbs to wake up this, phoenixy type bird, maybe they called it, and maybe we'll be able to use that to travel. You never know. Maybe we'll get a hot air balloon. Maybe we'll get a floating island castle. Okay, so this is actually not quite where I want to start. It's close. It's very close. So yeah, how you guys doing? Having fun? Hopefully, still enjoying the series. I'm certainly enjoying our party composition. You know, we've talked about it quite a lot this series so far. But hero with extra strength boost, thief with lots of agility, and double sage seems really, really strong. So I'm kind of having fun just blitzing through some of this part of the game. Some of the bosses, you know, in typical Dragon Quest fashion, as we get towards the end of the game, the bosses do tend to ramp up pretty significantly. Oh, this is, Krabus is a new enemy. This guy is, like, really, really tanky. Wow. So, not enough defense to survive my, whatchamacallit, Blue's overpowered strength, but, still enough that fella can barely hurt it. Okay, not that scary. I don't really know if Repel is helping us a whole lot, but, for the purposes of Let's Playing, less random encounters is what I want. Okay, so I'm going to check the north side of Russia first, which is, you know, clearly an Arctic wasteland by any stretch. We could also try, while we're cruising around here, it hasn't worked terribly well for us, but we have a Hawkeye spell. 32 west and 2 north. Wow, that's got to be all the way over to Noannuals. So that means there's probably nothing in this continent. Now, the only reason I hadn't explored this section of the map was because of the deadly grizzly bears. Which I kind of want to fight one of. So let's just waltz around the forest. Because we could have come to this section of land really early. But we did get mauled pretty bad that one time. So I want to see if we're strong enough. Now that I've done all my repelling, we won't get any encounters here because we're too high of a level for regular battles. So now we can get random battles. I'm just gonna, just for fun, I'm gonna see if I can force a grizzly bear encounter. It's possible that it was more of a clip from the enemies that are in the area south of us, and that we weren't, like this, maybe perhaps this section of land isn't supposed to have grizzly bears. These are all pretty easy. Maybe grizzly bears are also a very rare encounter, and I was just worried for nothing. I don't know. I have a few ideas, but I'm not seeing any grizzly bears, so... Well, let's do 3 more fights after this at super speed. And if I don't get anything, then we'll just take our boat and we'll go somewhere else. Probably just cross the river, honestly. Alright, 2 more fights. This stuff barely counts. Come on, Grizzly Bears. These guys might be from the lower area. I don't know. Nah, they're not. They're still an early game enemy, or mid, whatever you want to call it. 1 more fight, and it's just more orange dogs. Orange zombie dogs. Okay, well, I mean, that takes the load off. I don't know why we ran into such a terrible... Like, I'm sure it was around those forests, right? Because I didn't have the ship, and I was just exploring... I was trying to explore that section of land, but, alright, alright. Maybe there's, like, some sort of side quest where... Because there was a person in, Kazav, I believe, that talked about being strong enough to kill a grizzly bear. These are pretty strong, octopus versions here. These guys have a lot of HP. Ooh, they got, like, a lot of HP. Yeah, these guys are double attacking, hard hitting. Yeah, these... Okay. Maybe not always double attack, but that's... This is not a... This is a pay attention fight, this one. I think we're going to throw some heal mores. This is where you'd want heal us. I don't have that yet, do I? No. Of course not. I will try Firebane, because that's probably Holly's best damage output at the moment, assuming it works on them. Come on, Firebane. There we go, I'll start killing them. Okay, they're not that bad. It's just, yeah, if they all got a double attack, you know, heck, those 3 tentacles basically give you as much experience as a metal slime. So that's pretty cool. We're kind of getting to the point where random encounters are able to give you as much experience as a metal slime. So metal slimes are no longer, you know, quite the most efficient route for experience gains. We've got more reliable ways to get thousands of experience. Okay, so this is probably a sign that this continent, or this section of the continent on this side, is perhaps more of the dangerous area. Although, that's nothing. These guys are I call them jerks. These guys are nothing to worry about. Let's try Hawkeye, just to get an idea where to go. 2 west, 11 south. That'll be just below the mountain range. Oh, there's a castle there. Okay. Let's see if we can work our way down that way. Technically, we also have the continent area across this section of river or sea. So yeah, we've got these last 2 areas to kind of explore. These guys might be really dangerous. I don't know. Let's try some surrounding and... Got our defense up somewhere, don't we? Increase, yeah. Just in case these guys are really, really strong. They're pretty tough. Critical hit for 121, and, you know, almost killed me. Looks like surround was a good idea, even if it didn't work. So the problem will be... Daubrey doesn't go first very often. You can try increasing defense, and you know what? I really don't want anyone to die right now. I changed my mind. Let's have both of these people try to heal blue so I don't have to go back to a town immediately. Alright, we are able to kill them fairly quickly. Don't hit blue. Dang! 2 critical hits. And, I mean, anything would have killed him at that point, but... Well, that sucks. Again, they give you a lot of experience. This is clearly not... We're pushing too far forward here. I shouldn't have gone to this area of the map this early. We're just at the edge of being possibly strong enough, and there's also no way into that castle anyway because it's surrounded with mountains. So I don't think we can actually even get there. Oh good, the Grizzly Bears! See, I found them, now that I'm already dead. Maybe we should just try to flee at this point, I don't know. And surrounding would still be really nice. I have a feeling this is where we're gonna die. We got defense off right away, and surround, so maybe... We got 2 of them sort of blinded. So, low accuracy for a couple enemies. We could give us some agility and some defense. So everyone's max defense and higher agility, although Fella's got too much agility. He's apparently capped out. The spell won't give him any more. Alright, and then let's... I mean, I'm just really worried now. With Blue out of the picture, I'm like, I don't know if we're strong enough here. But, to be fair, with double increase at relatively good armor levels, yeah, we're not going to take too much damage unless they get criticals. And they don't have that much HP. Okay, so it's not that far off. They're probably not as strong as those Deathstalker Knight guys. Well, let's just go finish the map up, and then we'll have to teleport back to a town. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So we'll go to Noannuals, I guess. Because that'll be the quickest way to go to the last section. So, where I'm going here. Let me speed this up a little bit while we go to the church. And then to the inn, because there's a church, right? There's a priest somewhere here. Maybe there's no priest here. Might have been the wrong town to teleport to. Yeah, I guess there's... What a dumb town! There's... Alright, I don't like that town very much. Let's try Kazav. Kazav has one for sure. Alright, up. Here, we're done. Alright, how much money are we out? See, I didn't want... See, if I had died, I would have lost over 10,000 gold. Again. I've already lost quite a lot of money through preventable deaths. Now, I don't think I've seen any vaults in this game. Like, Dragon Quest 2 and even 1 had places where you could store your gold in the remakes. I don't think I've seen anything like that in Dragon Quest 3 Remake. Which is odd, because this game came out after those two. So... yeah, it's just strange. I thought... I've been trying to pay attention. I don't think I've seen anywhere that actually stores your gold. Anyway, Noannual should still be the best for the boat position, because then we can get on the boat and head east, and I should probably just, we'll super speed some of this just so we can get through the repeating areas. Remember, the goal for today is to, like, actually get progression, as was displayed in the, introduction to the video. I'm just gonna throw these on the ground. But okay, so those are all cleaned up. We're gonna go repel and tiptoe and sail our boat to the east. And I'm gonna super speed it again, just because we've already sort of covered this area. Then I died. Okay, this is not the upgraded version of the monsters. These are the easy types. Have to pay attention to the color of all the monsters so I can remember which ones are actually a real fight or not. But we are very close to that more dangerous area. So we're going to go south here and check out this one last section of the map that we haven't been to. It has a little shrine right by it, so that's fun. I don't know if we fought any of these guys before. Bomb Craigs type enemies sometimes have a very annoying spell called Explode, where they kill themselves and deal a ridiculous amount of damage to you. So we're going to try to focus them down and hopefully kill them. Okay, they're just wasting turns. That's nice. That does give me a suggestion that they are the exploding type, where they just waste... They've got tons of HP and they wait and wait and wait until they get annoyed and then they explode. Also, they've got a lot more HP than I thought. I don't know if we'll get more damage out of Firebane or physicals, to be honest. Maybe I should try sapping them? Maybe I should have, essentially. Okay, we got one down. Still just wasting time. That's better. It would definitely be more annoying if the Barnabas was healing the Bomb Crag. But we took them out. That was fine. They definitely had a lot... Like, again, we're probably in a more dangerous area here. So where are we, fella? This is the Hobbit Shrine. Oh. Okay. And is there any treasure? There's a chest somewhere. Okay. Oh, you're a traveler. You remind me of myself back in the day. I once fought at the side of the hero Ortega. They say he died by falling into a volcano, but I know the truth. Which is... I will never tell you. Alright. So, that's fun. Meow. I don't know why I... Meow? No. Meow. Yes. Head south and explore the area between the 4 mountains. Meow. Well, whoever said don't talk to cats. I bet you at the middle of one of these tiles. No. Alright, well then let's use, hacks. There has to be an item here, fella. Find it. Okay, it was behind the throne. Just a mini medal. Okay. Well, we found a Hobbit Shrine that apparently was one of our father's traveling companions, a Hobbit. And he's not very helpful. Alright, there's Grizzly Bears here too. Oh boy. So let's do surround again, because it seems to help. And increase. Yeah, because they do like 50 damage if we don't buff our defense. Still getting 2 out of 3 from surround is pretty good. Alright, we will... I don't really know if speed up makes much difference, but it's an easy buff to cast. Also, the Grizzly Bears are already dead. It might be smarter to just try to kill them in 1 round, honestly. We're doing... well, maybe not 1 round, but it might be better to try to just kill them in 2 rounds. Maybe throw a surround at them, but otherwise just take a couple hits and try to kill them quickly. The buffing is always more valuable on long fights with enemies that have lots and lots of HP. I think I'm more inclined to max out our HP between battles while we're in a an area that's above our levels. Like, this is a more dangerous area than you'd expect. So, fella, is there maybe a way to just pinpoint where we're going here? 1 west, 22 north. That's the Hobbit Shrine. So this guy said to check a spot, or the cat said to check a spot between 4 mountains. So there's going to be 4 mountains in kind of a cross pattern, I think. Try surrounding these Death Knights again. It seems to be working. Using my Sage Magic. Oh, they've got a lot of defense. Okay, we're not going to be able to kill them quick. And the Parabird will do that thing it does. We got all of them confused. Although they've got defense down. Okay, so we increased once, but then they decreased once. We don't have the decrease spell yet, do we? Oh, increase group. No, we need Kasap is what we really need to make this, because they've got too much defense. But hopefully the AI is smart enough here to target different characters, different enemies with the Sap spell. Because we're going to have to single, we'll hit one, and then he's got no defense. And then we'll hit the second one, now he's got no defense. Okay, they actually don't have that much HP after all. Cool. So anyway, we're going to stay on this line. This is actually the right spot, probably. You found the Yggdrasil leaf. Thanks, hobbits. I mean, really, thank you, cats. So, this is good. That's your reviving item. So now, if I die, we can use the Yggdrasil leaf to revive me. And I think that the one in this square will just keep respawning, probably. So every time, you probably can only hold on to one, is what I mean to say. But as soon as you use it, I would expect that'll respawn. That's how they tend to handle Yggdrasil leaves. In the early games, you can only get one, and once you've got it, you have to use it before it comes back. Later on, in future Dragon Quest games, there's ways of getting a few of them, but they're pretty much always rare. They're not like Phoenix Downs where you can just buy 99 of them. Yeah, okay. Grizzly Bears don't stress out too much. They do a lot of damage, but you know, they're actually not very tanky. So that's possibly the only thing in this sort of forested area. But mage stools, I think, are weak. Yeah. Now that we're further south, we're closer to the Dharma encounter zone, or maybe the... What was the name of that town where Ortega hung out? Like, these are all old enemies, I think, right? Yeah, these guys are pretty weak. When Holly and Daubry can take them out pretty fast. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, we pretty much... We'll just clean up the map. Sky Dragons are fairly strong. They are on the top... I don't know if I showed you any, is what I'm worried about. They were on the top floor of the Dharma Initiative. No, the Dharma Tower. I was hoping Sap would work on them. Clearly it does not. And then we've had problems with Snailies before. I guess I should really try more magic on them. Yeah. Although at least Blue's got enough damage, we'll actually take them out fairly quick. But good, completely immune to Firebane. Well, let's try to bang it up. Okay, apparently magic doesn't work. You just have to have so much damage that you can kill them. This is where probably the only thing that would really help is Oomph or Buy Kill. Because apparently they have lots of defense and magic. They're pretty magic resistant, so. Alright, Daubry gets a nice looking level up. Lots of MP especially. We've got Blazemore. There we go. So now we've got our boss damaging mid-game weapon. Or spell. Blazemore should be pretty good against single target enemies. It'll be basically the same as Hurtmore if you're familiar with the older games. And maybe I'll try it out, although it's fairly possible that these guys will be resistant to fire. Yeah, 86 damage. There you go. Blazemore's very strong. There is a spell called Blaze Most, I believe, which is going to be the third tier of single target DPS. And that'll be nice when we get it. But yeah, now that we've got Blazemore, which is... I wasn't exactly waiting for it, but I had a feeling... This is kind of the reason I've been doing the world tour, is getting, you know, Holly and Daubry closer to level 20. I had a feeling we'd get some pretty useful spells, and Blazemore is definitely one of those. I wish I knew exactly when you learned Heal Us, because Heal Us would also be very, very nice. But I have a feeling it's a fairly high level spell. Grizzly Bear is unaffected by Blazemore? What a cheating! The bear is just immune to one of the stronger fire spells. I mean, I was just saying wizard magic and sages is good. And alright, we're gonna go to Zipangu next. Let's, man, today's... You know what? It's only been 23 minutes. Don't get down. We still got time. We're gonna super speed this up a little bit. Because we haven't been to Zipangu yet. And I should have gone there at least to stop by so I can get my return set up. But before we do that, let's heal up. And we could go to Eden Bear, I suppose. But first, let's go to the Mini King, because we have gathered up quite a few mini medals, and I really could now actually find more. Fairly easily. Like, we could also do kind of a backtracking find all the mini medals trip, where every zone we could cast Thief's Nose and Seek Out, and it wouldn't be that hard, really, even without following a guide. Alright, we're up to 36. I was hoping we'd have over 35, so that's good. Strength Ring and Smart Glasses. Okay, so that's good. We're actually a long way out from the next armor, or the next mini-metal turn-in. What I was thinking is, I believe the Strength Ring is a attack up, like strength up item. Maybe not as powerful as the Hero Ring, but I don't think it actually changes your personality. Oh, it does. Turns you to a jock. Okay, well, it's probably not as good as the strength. It's probably not as good as the hero ring, then. I wonder if Fella... No, he likes his double agility. I was going to say, like, a little bit more damage for Fella would be nice for his boomerang damage, because I'm doing, like... Because of how defense works, I'm doing quite a lot more damage to defensive enemies than he is. What about smart glasses? They're supposed to give you wisdom. So, if those make you smart, that would match her personality anyway, which would probably give her more MP, which... Because it gave her wisdom. So she has 117 current MP. Her max didn't go up when we equipped the smart glasses, so maybe when she gets a level up, she'll get a bunch of MP. I don't know. I'm not really certain if wisdom, stamina, increasing items actually do anything, because you can't really, you know, you don't gain the HP MP off of them when you equip them, so I'm not really sure how that's supposed to work. Maybe when you get a level up, but I don't know. Also, I mean, while we're here, I just wanted to check real quick. Bella, tell me about this area. No chests. Okay. Like, it really wouldn't take me very long, and there's probably not a lot of value to this, to be honest, because we're not going to be able to get another reward for quite a while. But at some point, I'll probably want to backtrack and pick up as many mini-medals as I can. So there's one chest here, which is almost certainly on like a flower or something. Unless I completely forgot to explore one of the... like, you know what? It might be just behind this rock. I don't think I ever explored that town. Yeah. Now that I think about it, we did push that boulder without checking underneath it. So, yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to hold on to the strength ring in case I want it later. We don't need the money. Like, there's no point selling this stuff right now. I don't need the money anyway. And I believe the bag holds, like, as much as you want, so... Anyway, rambling on. Let's go to Zipangu. Reeve is a good spot to go there anyway, so... It's like the closest town to Zipangu. Alright, welcome to... I guess it's in, probably the temple. I thought there was a town, it just doesn't look like a town. Bruins! Now, these guys should still be weaker than Grizzly Bears. I'm almost 100% sure that this area is easier than the Russian sort of areas of the map. Probably easier even than North America, South America sort of destinations. Yeah, so this is probably a good time to do this. If I remember correctly, we might be able to get a nice... That's pretty much garbage. That's an old whip. It's worse than a boomerang. And way worse than a steel whip, yeah. But yeah, this area might give us a cool sword if we're lucky. Welcome! This is the village of Zipangu. Bella, tell me about this place. 4 treasures, okay. A traveler! We do get kind of the alternate town music. This is one of the nicer ones. Assuming you guys can hear it. My older sister has been chosen as the next sacrifice. Uh-oh. If we don't offer people to Orochi, it would just eat everybody. Huh? So we did get a bit of a hint that something funny was going on here. Oops, I meant to cast... this one. There's often treasures around the well, so I figured I should check. Alright. These areas... are no fun. Is there really nothing down here? What a jerk well. Jerkwool. But yeah, that's too bad. Remember that other well earlier on in the series where I'm like searching every single tile? Well, at least we can speed that up now a little bit. Alright, congratulations, you found some clothes. You know what, old man? You can keep it. Alright. Oh, what'll I do? My only daughter is being offered to Orochi. Orochi is a truly horrific beast. Maybe I should just periodically seek it out, just in case. Found some nuts! Gotta check these bags now. Moth powder. Okay, that's 3 out of 4 items, I think. I could be next! Oh, you've got to help us! I've come here to promote the church, but everyone's already devoted to Himiko's teachings. We owe everything to Himiko, but she regularly insists that we make sacrifices to Orochi. Oh, she's just trying to protect the village. Oh, you're looking for an orb, you say? Surely you're talking about Himiko's treasure. Maybe. Alright, so all the items in this town were garbage. I guess we got one nut that's sort of useful. I don't even want to sell them. Just go away. I know you can use moth powder to increase or to paralyze enemies, maybe. Maximum MP. I think that's as high as it goes, actually, so nothing to worry about there. Oh, I'm glad a girl will be next sacrificed. I was worried my baby boy would be chosen. I'm so glad that all the village daughters are getting eaten. Everyone's just looking out for themselves, so. Alright, well, maybe we can slay this beast, right? Bella, how many treasures? 5 treasures! These are the quarters of Master Himiko. Do all foreigners dress so strangely? Only us, actually. You missed us when we had a gesture. You would have enjoyed that. Himiko must also be growing tired of Orochi. You know, when we're in an area like this, we could probably just sparkle it. Just one. Look at that. Saved me all that time. Found some more nuts. If you were able to slay Orochi, Himiko would surely rejoice. Was there really nothing in any of these? What a waste. I know, I already cast a spell, but we're just going to open all the cabinets anyway. What about these hay bales? Nothing. What about these hay bales? Nothing. Recently, Himiko has acquired supernatural powers. Oh, that's normal. People are offered as per Himiko's prophecy. Has the Orochi ever been seen? Is this one of those monsters that you've never actually met, but you're sacrificing your children to anyway? Mini medals. Well, I love strength seeds. You know what, fella? You've been a good thief. You can have a little bit more damage. Eventually, we'll get a 3. Can't stop me, game. 1 in 3, 33% chance. We reload 20 times. There you go. Good job. Didn't we also pick up a Mystic Nut again? Yeah, I'm just going to keep using these for my own MP. Blue, you need more than 2 MP. This one, I think, is a 50-50. It's just 2 or 3. There we go. Okay, so we're all healed up. Was that all the treasure? Sorry, I forget. I got sidetracked. There are still 2 treasures left. Alright, yeah, we talked to you. Probably 2 of these, right? That's garbage. That's probably also garbage. Well, we're not finding very good equipment in this town, I gotta say. Scale shield? Psh, not even as good as a magic shield. Training suit? Not even close to magic armor. Maybe we'll sell them later, I don't know. Maybe we'll just hoard it for the rest of the game. Honestly, the bag will probably fill up and then I'll throw them on the ground. This is Himiko's room. Have we met before? No. Forget it. Don't answer that. You have such strange clothing. You foreigners must have heard of this country's dilemma. Well, we won't be needing any help from the likes of you. I absolutely despise foreigners. Please, leave this village at once. I thought I told you to leave. Yes? Forget it. Don't answer. I'm just gonna say the same thing. Alright, I get it. I get it. Get out of here. Get out of here. So she's pretty rude. We'll just leave. I guess these guys don't want our help. We're just gonna let their children get eaten. Nothing to worry about here, guys. So let's end the episode there. We'll leave Japan to its own business. If they want to sacrifice all of their daughters to a horrible snake monster, then that's what they can do. We'll go travel the rest of the world and help people who are more open to travelers, basically. More accepting of strangers. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed and have a great day.